For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 10 of Season 2 here at Chelsea. We start with a home game in the Cup. Going very well in all Cup competitions this season. Won every single game we've played in the Cup. However, we have drawn 6 in a row in the Premier League. So, Aston Villa, please let me beat you. Thank you very much. If we can continue our record in Cup competitions, we should get at least 2 victories today. One against AZ Alkmaar and one against Burnley in the first game of today in the round of 16 of the Carabao Cup. And I'd very much like to sandwich the 2 Cup games with a victory in the Premier League for the first time in ages. If you don't mind, please, Aston Villa, just kind of roll over on me if you don't think it'd be too hard for you to do that. I'd very much like 3 points in all 3 of today's games. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more of this series. The Dortmund series, I promise, will return soon. I've been very busy over the past few days and actually am continuing to be busy on my way this weekend again. So it might still be a couple of days or maybe more until the Dortmund series returns, but I promise once I get back into a routine, it will return on a regular basis. I just haven't yet had the opportunity to get back into a routine, unfortunately. But I'm going to rotate the side. The kids play in the Cup, or at least in the Carabao Cup. I might take the FA Cup a little bit more seriously, but I'll rotate out. We'll play some people that don't necessarily get to play that often. Hopefully come away with another victory. They are playing me up top. Chris Wood starts for Burnley through the middle. They're playing a 4-2-3-1, the formation we used to play. We've now, of course, recently switched to the 4-3-3. They've got Daley Blind at left back, a player that I didn't expect to see in a Burnley shirt, but he starts and will actually try and attack him early on here with Pedro and get past him early on here with Pedro. Tammy, I need you in the box, please. Tammy Abraham starting up top for me. That's going to drop rather nicely for Isco here on the edge of the box, and knocking Tom Heaton off his feet with the effort. Isco very nearly gives us a 1-0 lead in the opening 2.5 minutes. Pedro's not going to win a header against anyone, really, is he, unfortunately? And Ashley Barnes will look to break away here for Burnley, but Zappacosta has done well to track back. Get that into Tammy Abraham, turn it around the corner, but can't squeeze it through to Charlie Musonda, who was offside anyway. Palmer, slot through Tammy Abraham, gets away from the defenders. The angle wasn't quite there, but still worth an effort, I suppose. Unfortunately, wide of the target from Tammy Abraham. Really positive start here, though. Tammy beats the defender to that, and he's trying to outmuscle Daley Blind, and has done that as well. Tammy, slightly overran it, but he was able to keep it in. Bakayoko into Casey Palmer, turn on his right. Good first touch, good shot blocked. Pedro, get it back to Casey Palmer. Not really got much room there, but that's well worked indeed. And Tammy Abraham slots home to give us a 1-0 lead. Well, this has been probably the best start to a game I've had in ages. 3 chances created, and one of them has finally gone in. Pedro to Casey Palmer, back there, and that pass through from Bakayoko was actually really good. That's what made the goal. Good finish from Tammy, though. 8 minutes in, Chelsea 1, Burnley 0. Zappacosta into Casey Palmer. Okay, first touch. Get this out wide to Charlie Musonda if we can, which we've done nicely. And, he's completely left the defender standing there. Phil Barsi can't deal with Charlie Musonda. We'll try the Rabona cross. And can we finish? No, Pedro not able to beat Daley Blind to it. That would have been one hell of a goal if Charlie Musonda had done that. Headed by Zappacosta. He's won that very well indeed. Tammy Abraham using his strength and physicality to get the ball away from the defender. Pedro with the cross. And Palmer, was that the defender? No, it was Casey Palmer that was able to get on it. I think he might have fouled the defender actually by pushing through the back of him. Pretty sure that should have been a free kick if the goal had gone in. Oh no, the defender seemed to go for a diving header for some reason. Alright, well I thought it was a foul. It wasn't, which is why nothing was given. But the ball didn't end up in the back of the net anyway. Still just the 1-0. Barnes. Oh, that's a good cross. Zappacosta should be underneath it, and it is. I'll just loft this over the top there. Flick it on, maybe. Good move. See you. I wasn't quite as quick a see you move as I intended it to be. Tammy Abraham got the pace to get away, though. Charlie Musonda will do a little fake Rabona there to open up the space. Drill it back to Tammy Abraham. Runners all around me. Good footwork to get it away from everyone. Look through there. Oh, Charlie Musonda wasn't the intended recipient of the pass, but gets it anyway. Corner then for Chelsea here. 6 shots for me so far, 0 for Burnley. Tells you the pattern of the game so far. Bakayoko should win that header. And powers it home. Chelsea 2, Burnley 0. It has been all one-way action so far, and we are proving that we are quite definitely the best team on the day. Nice ball by Ashley Barnes into Goodmanson. Finish! Off the underside of the bar, Burnley pull one back on the brink of half-time. One ball, another ball, Another ball moving slowly across the pitch, and then a hell of a finish from Goodmanson. I don't think I can blame Courtois there. He went across the pitch, and that first time ball was ridiculous. And the finish, well, stunning. Off the underside of the bar, it's Chelsea 2, Burnley 1 at half-time. Ashley Barnes off missed the tackle. David Luiz there on the cover. Tackles him, but he drops straight to Chris Wood. Thibaut Courtois with the save. That would have been rather an unfortunate way to find yourself conceding a second goal in the game. Daley Blind will deliver the corner. Inouye has come on for Goodmanson, their goal scorer. Bakayoko heads that away. Tammy Abraham with a flick to try and get it past Barsi, but that didn't work. Blind back inside to Inouye, the substitute's just come on. Immediately involved. Just under half an hour to go here. We're still in front, of course. Oh, I couldn't change player quickly enough there and then actually move with the man that I changed to. But never mind, we got the ball away. Tammy could win that header. Don't think he did. Timo Bakayoko just threw himself at that. He's done wonderfully well to intercept. Kylian Hazard's just come on for Casey Palmer, and he's immediately involved here at Cam. Pasalic has come on as well for Isco. Nice little spin there, actually, from Kylian Hazard. Can we get the ball to Tammy Abraham? Yes, we can. Can he get out of his feet? Yes. Can he shoot? Yes. Can he score? No. Good save by Tom Heaton. Yeah, okay, into Pasalic. Rushing forward. I'll be honest, I don't know whether he's right or left-footed, Pasalic. Give this into Tammy Abraham, though. He's got some space. Oh, it's a lovely turn. Tammy Abraham for 3. No. Straight at Tom Heaton. Oh, he's kicked it against his defender. Pasalic trying to win it back. Oh, if only I'd been a bit more accurate with the finish there. I tried to put it in the top corner, or at least to the side of the goal, and he ended up kicking it straight at Tom Heaton, unfortunately, but never mind. Kylian Hazard's got a bit of space here. Can he drop the shoulder on the defender? Oh, he's done wonderfully well. Go on then, go solo. Kylian Hazard. Oh, wow, that's really not far away at all. Would have been a wonderful solo goal had it gone in, but alas, it did not. Jeff Hendrick forward there to Wood. They've got a lot of people forward here, Burnley. Number of white shirts in the box to aim for, one of which is at the back post and free. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Courtois with the save, and David Luiz scrambles it away somehow before the ball dropped to the man that was free in the box to poke home into an empty net. I think it was Chris Wood, actually, the man in the middle. Somehow, David Luiz has done just enough to stop them from being able to get themselves an equaliser in the last moments. Would have sent us to extra time, of course, and another 30 minutes, but as it happens, we're actually on the counter-attack, and if I can time the right pass, he got a block on it, we might have been able to be in for a third, but it doesn't matter. 2-1 win by the skin of our teeth, considering that final chance, but a 2-1 win. We are through to the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup. We'll now jump back to the Premier League and please get a victory. Good news. The youngster, Dominic Brown, has finally turned 16, so I can promote him into the senior team. Unfortunately, he hasn't turned 16 until after that game. As the youth players updated at the very beginning of the next month, his age is updated to 16. So, unfortunately, I couldn't play him in the previous one, but he will play in the next round, perhaps. Depends who we get, actually. We'll have to wait and see. But we are currently 8th in the Premier League after our 6 draws in a row. So, fingers crossed against Aston Villa. 3 points and a big hike up the table. It's actually very, very tight there. 2 on 16, 4 on 14, 2 on 13, 1 on 12, 2 on 11, and 3 on 10. So there's actually only 6 points between 2nd and 15th in the league. Manchester City still down in 17th. What on earth is going on with them? Aston Villa, bottom of the table. I've got to win this one, surely. 4-3-3 for Aston Villa. Our former player, Lewis Baker, in the midfield there at number 21, starting for Villa. Joãozinho on the left-hand side, who's very, very fast. John Terry starting and captaining Aston Villa against Chelsea too. This will be interesting. Coutinho. Forward there to Morata now. I'm going to need Coutinho to push forward and give me some support here. Which he's done. Kante will look for him. And then quickly round the corner there to Alvaro Morata, who cannot give us a 1-0 lead. Good save by the keeper, and not really the best of clearances from Richie Delat. We'll try and work something else to cause them some problems. Kante. There's Coutinho again, but it's not going to find him, unfortunately, this time. Richie does get it away, the Belgian, but well won there. And we'll look for Coutinho to play a quick one too, if we can, just to ensure that the defender doesn't get it away from me. This is good football to start the game. Coutinho, oh, what a save from Galini. That was floating towards the far top corner. Hazard with a cross, Kroos underneath it, and over the bar and wide. Starting in exactly the same vein as we did against Burnley, against another team that play in claret and blue. Although Burnley played in their white away kit, but unfortunately no goal yet. Can't say it. There's Willian. I'll go to Coutinho first, then on to Morata, and then to Coutinho again. Oh, that took a big deflection off John Terry. That'll be a corner. Taking a touch. Yeah, just a slight one. Eden Hazard with a cross. Underneath it is Glenn Whelan, unfortunately, but we'll get it back towards the danger area. Ricardo Pereira somehow manages to get that under control. There's Willian in the middle, at his feet, look for the top corner, find only the stand. To Willian, Coutinho's there through that gap, go back to Willian, and then look for Morata. Toni Kroos around the outside, Toni Kroos surely for one. What a save, Galini! How is it? I definitely did change the goalkeeper settings, didn't I? Like I mentioned in the last episode. From 60 to 55, I did. Galini's just putting off some worldy saves here. That was outrageous. 2 so far in this game. 1 from Coutinho and 1 from Toni Kroos now. That were unreal. Who's going to win this header? It's going to be the defender, and it's going to drop to Joãozinho, who will look to counter on me, actually, and at pace, but N'Golo Kante's there. How has Galini made 2 saves of that quality? Unbelievable goalkeeping. Nice tackle by Kante. Will look quickly to find Morata. Knock that back to Coutinho. Morata's gone again. He's played in. Morata, I'll turn and finish. Ha-ha! Save that, Galini, you bastard. He's done it so many times to me in this game already. And thankfully, finally, in the 29th minute, it is at last Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 0. And it's Morata that scored the goal as well. And they need him to keep scoring because he hasn't been on top form this season. There have been some calls in the comments to sell him on. If he can get a goal-scoring vein of form going, then he can keep his first-team spot. If not, he might find his place at the club under a little bit of threat. Gia played in. Oh, quickly to Baker. Good save, Courtois. Out for a corner. Aston Villa looking to immediately get themselves an equaliser. Lewis Baker will take the corner. It's looped. Who's going to win that? Willian and Coutinho both up with Davies there, neither of whom stood a chance of actually winning the header, but we'll get that to Willian now. It wasn't the best of balls, but never mind. Aston Villa pushing, but not able to find a way through. Lost the ball there, though, and Glenn Whelan could set something up for them. Aspie slightly out of position, can't get to that. Kuchi with the turn. Oh, Laporte with good strength to hold him off. Hazard bursting forward. He's gone for the 1-2. We'll play him in behind. Eden Hazard. He's going to outpace John Terry, that's for sure. And we'll turn his side, and the finesse finish. Nope. Coutinho outmuscles the man in the middle there, and Kroos will quickly get that forward to Willian. Tried to take the shot quickly to catch the keeper out, but by doing so, completely scuffed it, and it trickled straight towards him. And it was the easiest save Galini's had to make all day. That was not the best of passes, actually, from Tony there, but Hazard recovers possession well. And then Hazard misplaces his pass too. Not the most high quality of flowing moves, but John Terry can't cope with the twisting feet and quick directional change of Alvaro Morata. That took a big deflection off James Chester. That'll be a corner here for us at the beginning of the second half. We'll just try and float it towards the near post, which we've done well. Headed away. Andreas Christensen's the man closing it down. Hazard was just offside there, I think, so I didn't play it to him. Back to Aymeric Laporte. Look for Coutinho. That's a good turn. Coutinho! Stand. Nice tackle by Kante. Coutinho quickly forward to Morata. He's spun well. Alvaro Morata in behind. Alvaro Morata just cannot shoot on his left foot. The amount of times this season I've had chances on Alvaro Morata's left foot and he's dragged them wide of the post. Took a deflection. Perhaps I was being slightly harsh. I'm not sure. A bit preemptive to blame Morata maybe, but regardless, the fact that my instant reaction was he's done it again clearly proves the sort of form that Alvaro Morata has been in this season. Not anywhere near as good as he needs to be to hold on to this first team spot and continue to be my #1 striker. Toni Kroos couldn't force a move there, or force a goal even. Coutinho try and get that, nicely round the corner to Eden Hazard, but tackled by the defender. Never mind, still 1-0, only half an hour to go. Kroos, Kante, Morata is there. Backing into James Chester, and does well to get away from him. Will turn, look for Isco through the gap. Isco will burst past the defender into some space, and Isco just on the pitch draws a good save out of Galini. He's not been called upon for a while, Galini. He's had a quiet second half here, but we have the 1-0 lead with 5 minutes to go, and I don't care whether they're bottom of the league or second in the league. 3 points at the minute is 3 points. And if I can get this 1-0 victory, I will be very happy. Don't care that we fouled him there. See what the what the cross can do for them, but hopefully we'll be able to clear it and maybe go on a counter-attack. Be Lewis Baker to whip it into the middle, which he does, and Alvaro Morata back there defensively gets it as far as Mil Jedinak. Across there, Isco gets it away, poke at Eden Hazard, right counter-attack. Got 3 people across in the middle, but nobody other than Willian on the far side deeming it fit to actually try and get forward. Isco and Morata held their ground there in the middle for some reason that's unbeknownst to me. Kajia back to Lewis Baker. Now, Burnley had a chance right at the very death of the last game to get themselves the goal that they were looking for with regards to an equaliser, but Courtois stops that. William will bring this down. I'll just play it inside. I'm just going to try and keep the ball away from them for the time being. Alvaro Morata takes that in his stride well. Just going to race away. Hazard, you are offside, mate. I can't pass to you there. Go back to Kante. No, we won't, because I can't get the ball out of my feet. Don't you dare have another chance. Thank you. There's the final whistle. A win in the league. Only by a goal to nil against the team that are rock bottom. But I do not care. Our drawing run comes to an end. We win a game. 16 shots, 10 on target, 1 goal. That evidently is my issue this season, isn't it? Clinical finishing in front of goal. Chance creation, not a problem. We are having chance after chance after chance. I'm just quite simply not scoring enough. How many goals, out of curiosity, has Alvaro Morata scored this season? Because he's been underperforming. It feels like he's been underperforming. Let's have a look. Scroll all the way down to the strikers. There he is, Alvaro Morata. Stats, 6 goals in 13 games, 4 in 9 in the Premier League. Well, he's doing enough, but clearly I'd like him to be a little bit more prolific than that. He was more prolific than that last season. Where are we in the league? I'm not sure. It's the game against AZ Alkmaar next, isn't it? Right, well, we'll play that. Actually, I'll train. We'll play that, hopefully get the victory, and then we'll reassess what the league situation looks like after this next game. It's tackled by Bakayoko. I've got Isco and Michy Batshuayi in front of me. It's going to be Michy Batshuayi that will have the first chance of the game and miss the target. My strikers just are not on form this year, are they? Nice ball forward to Michy in the box. Read the turn. Bakayoko stands him up. Babi and Castillo off the bar. What an effort. Great hit. Here's Bel Hassani. He caused me all sorts of problems in the first game against AZ Alkmaar. And he's doing so again here. Ball inside to Overeem. Well held by Thibaut Courtois. AZ Alkmaar having the best chance of the game so far. Nice tackle by Bakayoko. Isco breaks away. Michy is there and found and past the defender. Michy, God, Jesus Christ. I tried to drill that low. That is quite the opposite of low. Straight to Bakayoko there. Isco. Go for the 1-2, maybe? No, Charlie Musonda is the man to be played in this situation. Driving into the box. Charlie's not quite got the angle, but he has the shot anyway. And it's well saved by the keeper. I thought I might just have been able to squeeze it home. Luke Shaw gets that into Bakayoko. Go for the 1-2. I've got options in the middle. Here's Van Ginkel. Just gets it to Isco. There's Michy. Michy to Van Ginkel. Again! It's in! I'm not sure that that's the hardest of efforts that the keeper's had to try and save in this game. But Van Ginkel, for some reason wearing the captain's armband, I'm not sure why, just gets to that ball first. And, well, maybe it was a little bit close to the keeper. Perhaps I'm being slightly harsh on him to react that quickly. But still, finally we make the breakthrough in the 39th minute. We're 1-0 up. Over him. Cross here to Bel Hassani. Down the line into the rushing Svensson. That's a great delivery. Surely 1-1. How Weghorst is able to be on his own in the middle there like that in that situation, I'm not sure. But where is he, Weghorst? He's with Rudiger, and they both run to the near post. Both Omaruo and Rudiger run to the near post to mark nobody and leave the striker that is in the middle on his own. Fantastic defending, lads. That is brilliant. Well done. 1-1. Shaw the throw. Kennedy. Give that inside to Michy. Try and get that to Isco, which he's done well. But, how has Isco... How has he gotten away with that? Oh, it's Marco Van Ginkel again. The footwork from Isco was out of this world. I don't know how he's kept possession there. The ball played through to Van Ginkel as well, who's tucked it away brilliantly. 2 goals for the Dutchman against the Dutch side. I want to see... I hope that Isco's footwork is involved in this replay. Just there. How? I don't know how he's done that. I really don't. But I don't care. Chelsea 2, AZ Alkmaar 1. Ginkel into Isco. It's good football. Isco looking for Michy. And Isco's gone again. I'll just dink it. Can he get to that Isco? No, he can't. It's going to drop to Marco Van Ginkel. Good save by Bezo. He somehow ended up with the captain's armband, Marco Van Ginkel, but he has put in a captain's performance in this game so far. Good header there from Michy Batshuayi. I know it was Rudiger, but unfortunately well held by Bezo, the goalkeeper. 25 minutes to go. We are still in front. We were only level for 5 minutes before Van Ginkel restored our lead. That made it all the way through to Overeem. Cross into the middle. Oh, God. Jesus wept. Oh. We were in front for ages, then they equalised. It took 5 minutes for us to go back in front, and then just 7 minutes for them to score a second and equalise for a second time. Rudiger just couldn't quite get there to cut it out, and what a first time hit that is from the edge of the box. That's just unstoppable. That's remarkable. 2-2. Mixture out to Vivian. Vivian into Fabian Castillo. Weghorst. Kenneth Moreau out here with him. Into Mixture. Cross could come in. Still. Cross could come in still. Fabian Castillo. Mixture. I mean, they seem to be quite happy to take the point, clearly. Although they do cross it in. Don't you dare. If Rudiger had gotten in the way there and they'd have ended up scoring, I may well have lost my mind. A 2-2 draw against AZ Alkmaar. Normally we win in the cup and draw in the league. This time it's the other way around. We win in the league and draw in the cup. Well, although we did win the first cup game, I suppose. And the other game in the group was Benfica 1, PSG 1. So our gap at the top of the group is still 5 points, from 10 to PSG's 5. With 2 games to go, pretty much guaranteed through to the next round, aren't we? And almost pretty much guaranteed top spot as well. The league table is still extremely tight, and we have shot from 8th to 4th with that 1 win, and now actually are the only remaining unbeaten team in the league. But having drawn 7 of our first 10 games, I wouldn't mind if I lost a couple and won all of the remaining ones. I'd rather not draw at all ever again in the Premier League this season. Oh dear. Spurs top. Man United and Arsenal both there as well on 19 points, and us on 16, 3 on 15, 3 on 14, and Bournemouth on 13. Manchester City is still down there in 17th on just 8 points, only out of the relegation zone on goal difference. It was Arsenal last year that was shit. This year, apparently it's Manchester City. Don't know why, but that is the way of things right now. In the next episode, we face Arsenal. So that'll be interesting with the form I'm in. Then we face Manchester City before Benfica in the Champions League, and we have a game. Good. I can play the youngster in the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup in goal because it's quite only Walsall. So in before I lose that 2-1. Anyway, drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more.